Seven Potters. I'm Lindsay P, and I'm the new Thursday. So I'm sorry it's been a good month since I've made one. I do apologize, and I'm going to get better, I promise. Because I really enjoy that everybody's making videos now, and I get to see everybody. It makes me really happy. A little bit of news. I got a Ravenclaw tie. Look, it's the official one. Random fact of the day is Professor Quirrell. Y'all remember him, possessed by the Dark Lord, all that, His first name is actually Quirinus. It's either Quirinus or Quirinus. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. I didn't know what it was, but it's spelled Quirinus. Quirinus Quirrell. Sounds kind of cool. So, I just thought that was very interesting. I didn't know that. And to answer the questions, there's been 3, and I'm going to answer all of them because my lazy self didn't make a video. So, I'm going to answer all of them. So, the old question was, why do you think Voldemort is so evil? And I was thinking about it, and a lot of y'all said it's because he had a bad upbringing and stuff like that. I'm not sure it's so much that, because of course nobody really knows, but I think it's more of he was just ambitious. Like, he wanted power, and he wanted to avoid death. But I think that has to do with power also. I think he wanted power over his own life, power over everybody else's life. I just think he wanted control. And, there's 2 ways to go about that. You can either go the peaceful way and try to befriend everybody, or you can go the way of fear. And you could make people scared of you and use power and intimidation to gain what you want. So I think he was just born with that sense of, I want to do this. And I think he just made it happen. And, he just chose the route that we may not have picked, but I guess that's what made him evil. Julia's question was, if J.K. Rowling were to expand the series, how would you want her to do it? The very first thing I thought of was, I don't know how many of y'all are fans of Twilight. I used to be a fan, everybody used to be a fan until it became a 12-year-old girl fad. But, I've read the books, and, they were all in Bella's perspective, but then she went back and started writing the book in Edward's perspective. And I read the parts of that too, and I really enjoyed it. And it makes me wonder, what would it be like if she wrote one of the books in, Ron's perspective or Hermione's perspective? Because, she leaves a huge chunk of time out. It'll go from, one time, in October, and skip to January. She'll skip whole months at a time. So it makes me wonder, what happened, with Ron and Hermione during that time? I mean, I want to know what happened with Harry, too, but I just think that would be interesting. I'm not so much interested in Harry's family. I actually could kind of care less about that, like his kids or his parents or whatever, just because I don't think they're really good characters, where I think Ron and Hermione are good characters, or, the lives of Death Eaters. I would actually be very interested in that, same as Voldemort, like some of y'all mentioned. And also, how she does the charity books? Like, she wrote Quidditch Through the Ages, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and Beetle and the Bard, because all 3 of those were mentioned several times in the Harry Potter series. There's another book that's mentioned several times that I think has really good potential for a charity book, and that would be Hogwarts: A History. I would actually be really interested in reading that, and that would kind of go along with what y'all are saying about the 4 founders and things like that, because so many of those facts are mentioned in the book, it would be interesting to actually read the book. Katie's question was, if you could only use one spell for the rest of your life, what would it be? And I'm not really sure if it's considered a spell. Honestly, I don't know what it's considered, but you need a wand to do it, so I'm going to answer with it. I would like to be able to disapparate. I mean, honestly, who wouldn't? To be able to go anywhere you wanted, anytime you wanted, that would be so good for me, because I love to travel, and I'm always far from home, and I'm always missing really good stuff that I don't want to drive 3 hours to go do. So it would just be wonderful for me to be able to just poop back home whenever I wanted to be a part of something, or, something like that. I just think it would be really cool, and I would love to be able to disapparate. So, that's all I have to say this week. I will see y'all next Thursday. Bye.